Britain's migrant shame plunges to new depths as a family-run haulage firm is fined 66 grand after 6 men snuck onto the back of their lorry in France. Ed Rogers, director of EM Rogers Transport, is absolutely fuming with the government and slack border force after being slapped with a huge fine, and doesn't understand why hard-working British businesses are being punished for our shamefully leaky borders. I'm very pleased to say he joins me now. Thank you very, very much. Could we just explain a little bit, maybe, to our viewers and listeners exactly what has happened here, then? So illegal immigrants have been getting into your lorries and you're being fined?
Yeah, evening, Patrick. Yes, that's correct. We're just going about our sort of normal working practices. And in this example, one of our drivers was coming back from Italy, and he came back through the normal routes up through France. He went through the scanners on the French side of the border, and when he came over to the UK side, which is still in France, they found 6 immigrants in his trailer. OK, but, I mean, these immigrants just can't help but get in, can they? I mean, we sent our reporter Mark White over to Calais, and we played some footage of that a little bit earlier on as well, and showed them just breaking in. I mean, it can't just be down to the lorry drivers to, fight these people off. Well, that's the thing. At the end of the day, our guys are just normal guys going about their work, and they're not border force agents, they're not security guards, and he and we are being punished on this occasion for not fulfilling those roles.
What's the actual reality like? I mean, is it just a constant battle to stop people getting in to lorries, and then when they inevitably do, then all of a sudden you pull into Dover, do you, and you find that these people in, and then the border force says you're essentially helping to smuggle people into Britain?
Yeah, well, it's basically, we send 50 trucks every week into the EU, so we're over 2,500 crossings a year into Europe. So for us to sort of speak up and say this is unfair, we need to be doing it, speaking loudly about it, because this could happen almost every trip. We're diligent. We check our vehicles. We do our checks. We go above and beyond. We've got security cords, security systems in place to make sure that everything is in place and the best that we possibly can do to make sure our vehicles are secure. We always go through scanners on the French side of the border in Calais, and then come across into the UK side as far as we can, as best do, as clean as possible.
The Home Office says, all right, that you're repeat offenders. What's your response to that?
Well, all I'll say is we've had 2 incidents in the last 3 years, and we're doing 2,500 crossings each year. So what's that? 7,500 crossings roughly over a 3-year period, and we've had 2 incidents. I think that's if you compare it to the number of dinghies crossing the channel on a daily basis, I think we're doing a pretty good job.
Well, I mean, there's an irony there, isn't there, really, which I suppose you are bringing much fewer people across than we are allowing in. The total fine, as I understand it, is £66,000. OK, and they sent you an email. Correct. They sent you an email. Drivers have been hospitalised a few years ago. Vehicles have been damaged as well. I believe they're also fining the drivers. Is that right? So have your drivers been hospitalised as a result of trying to fight some of these people off?
Yes, on my original Facebook post, I put a photo of one of our trucks that was attacked on approach to Calais a few years ago. The driver actually ended up in hospital at the end of that. Boulders were thrown at his windscreen, branches chucked under the front of the truck to try and stop it, so that people could board the truck. And then, I'm not quite sure what they were expecting to achieve by doing it. Obviously, the truck was undrivable once they'd smashed the windscreen, and our driver was hospitalised after that.
And you guys are the ones getting fined. The mind boggles. The mind absolutely boggles. Well, look, can I just say thank you very, very much for coming on the show, and I would like to continue following your story and your company's story as well. So I do hope to get you back on at some point soon if you can keep us updated, and we'll reach out to you as well. So all the best going forward. I've got a statement here from the Home Office. The Home Office spokesperson says, "We are relentless in our pursuit of those who seek to enter the UK illegally and stand ready to respond robustly to clandestine arrivals. Far too many vehicles are not adequately secured to stop migrants boarding them. That's why in the last 12 months we've strengthened the haulier civil penalty with significantly increased financial penalties to ensure that drivers are taking every reasonable step to deter illegal migration and disrupt people smugglers." That was Ed Rogers there, you were hearing earlier on, boss of EM Rogers Haulage. Thank you very, very much.